The mast we set yesterday stood tall and true, crowned with its weatherhead and perfect drip loops. Today, a new task waited: the meter. Harris laid the square metal box on the table of fresh meter socket, its jaws gleaming like teeth. "This is the mark of the meter," he said. "Every kilowatt that flows into this house will pass through here. Get it wrong, and the inspector fails you. Get it right, and the utility seals it as your signature." Maria leaned closer. "So this is where line meets load." "Exactly," Harris said, pointing to the terminals. "Line side from the utility above, load side down to the panel. Switch them, and the system fails. Worse, someone gets hurt." The foreman's voice boomed like iron. "Apprentice, show me line and load." I stepped forward, tracing with my finger. "Top lugs, line, bottom lugs, load." The foreman's glare softened slightly. "Correct. Forget it once, and you'll never forget again." We mounted the meter socket beside the mast, anchoring it into the siding. Kevin tightened the bolts, his usual grin back on his face. "Easy work," he said. Maria frowned. "Not so easy." "Your label is upside down." Kevin froze. Sure enough, the sticker reading line was crooked, pointing the wrong way. Harris's expression darkened. "If the inspector sees that, he assumes incompetence." "Fix it," Kevin muttered, embarrassed, and peeled the label off, pressing it back straight. Next came the wires. Harris handed me the heavy conductors, thick as my finger. I bent them into place, sweating as I landed them under the lugs. "Torque," Harris said. "Not too loose, not too tight. Strip too little, and strands burn. Strip too much, and copper shows. Precision, not guessing." I twisted the torque wrench carefully until it clicked. The sound echoed like a seal of approval. When the last conductor was landed, the meter socket stood proud, ready for its glass eye. But before we could admire it, a truck rumbled down the dusty road. The utility technician climbed out, tool bag at his side. His hard hat bore the utility's logo. His eyes swept the socket, the mast, the weatherhead. He nodded slightly. "Looks clean," he said. "But remember, once the meter is set, this box belongs to us. The seal goes on, and if I find it broken, tampered, Joel face fines, or worse," Maria whispered. "Tampering, like stealing power." The technician's voice sharpened. "Exactly. Never touch a sealed meter. Inspectors know the signs. Cut seals, bent jaws, missing rings. Once suspicion falls on you, your license is in jeopardy." Kevin raised his hands quickly. We wouldn't touch it. The technician's eyes lingered on him, then softened. "See that you don't?" He lifted a silver safety seal from his bag, holding it up like a key. "This is the mark. Once I stamp it, the system is live under the eyes of the utility. No one tampers, no one cheats." Just then, the inspector's truck returned. He stepped out, clipboard in hand, and circled the installation. His eyes darted to the socket, the mast, the weatherhead. He pulled at the labels, checked the torque with his own wrench, then finally looked at us. "Line side correct. Load side correct. Clearance good. Labels straight. Permit matched." His voice was flat, but at the edge was something like approval. Harris inclined his head. Then the work passes. The inspector pressed a stamp onto the permit taped to the siding. "Approved. The mark of the meter is complete." The utility technician slid the glass meter into the socket, its jaws gripping with a heavy click. He twisted the seal into place, crimping it with his tool. The metal tag shone in the sun, final and absolute. "There," he said. "Power awaits." As the truck rumbled away, Harris turned to us. "The meter is more than a box. It is trust between you, the inspector, and the utility. Break that trust and you break your career." The foreman's eyes narrowed. "But we are not done. The gate is built, the mark is sealed, yet the foundation is missing. Without ground, this system stands on sand." Maria frowned. "Ground rods, bonding, the final judgment." Nada gravely. "Tomorrow, you will face the earth itself. One rod may not be enough. Inspectors demand proof. Once, and the house stands unprotected." Kevin sighed, muttering, "Always more tests." The foreman's glare silenced him. Next episode: The Judgment of Ground.